P.A.Rody here, in my luxurious hotel room at the Hilton Hotel in downtown Sydney. That's Sydney, Australia, not Sydney, Iowa. Now here in Sydney, Australia, it's a gorgeous area, and it's a very well-off, affluent nation, but there are poor people here. Wherever you go, there are going to be some poor people, so I'm going to take full advantage of them, such as the Aborigines, the kangaroos. There are people who've lost jobs in the failing economy, so I'm going to be building some sweatshops here and there, especially in the outback where no one's going to notice, and I'll just be working them to the bone. But before I begin that whole process of bribing the public officials here in Sydney, I just want to let you know I'm enjoying the view. As you can see, it's a phenomenal view right here in the financial district of Sydney. So I'm going to go out and explore this fine city and show it to you, the viewing public, because I want John Q and Susie Q public, that's you, to enjoy every place I visit. So we'll go walk the streets and we'll show you the magic and the glow of Sydney, Australia. Come with me! P.A.Rody here. We are in downtown Sydney, and you can see Sydney Tower behind us, this gigantic observation tower, the tallest structure in the city. We're going to go to the top of it just to show you, the folks at home, what a glorious city Sydney is, because that's the ultimate view of everything. Sydney, Australia has 4.5 million people. It's the largest city in Australia. And over half of the people in this city have the first name Crocodile. There are also 10 million kangaroos living in the sewers underneath the city. The kangaroos form gangs, and they have gang fights. You can hear them shooting at each other all night long. PA here. I'm right here at the waterfront of Sydney. You can see the skyline behind me, the financial district, where I've got a lot of deals going down with the Australian businessmen. But as you can see, the beautiful harbor beckons. And I just want to describe something to you. Behind me, what you see is the Harbour Bridge, built in the 1930s, connecting North Sydney with Sydney. Now, it's called the coat hanger because apparently to the Sydney dwellers, it looks like a giant coat hanger. Personally, I don't see where it looks like a coat hanger. I think it's because that hole in the ozone layer is affecting their brains and their perception. I'm a little concerned about how much it's warping their ability to make out things accurately, because that does not look like a coat hanger to me, but that's what they call it. So I just thought I'd give you a little background information on the Harbour Bridge. There's the Sydney skyline behind me. You can see it's a very busy harbor with all the boats coming in. I'm bringing in all the natives from the islands around the South Pacific area. And the more I bring in, the more I can use for my sweatshops that I'm going to be building all over the Sydney area and all over Australia. This is the P.A.Rody Australian tour, so we are not just going to show you Sydney, which is behind me. We're also going to be showing you Perth and Brisbane and all the beauty of those areas, both coasts of Australia. So since I'm conquering both coasts, not just Sydney here on the east coast, but Perth on the west coast as well.
PA,
yes.
I think your yacht just arrived back there, that blue boat. Isn't that one yours?
Yeah, that one's mine. We're going to have a little tea party on the yacht and bring some naked kangaroos to dance around and entertain all the Japanese businessmen who are going to be setting up sweatshops with me. So we're going to be doing a lot of wheeling and dealing with the international conglomeration of businessmen from Asia and all over the South Pacific. And the cows were set up for them. All these delightful cows you see around me are to honor all the different people from all over the world that are here. Because cows are common. No matter where you go, you gotta love cows. It's not just a Wisconsin thing. They're really pretty much all over the planet Earth. Maybe they're even more prominent than human beings. There could be more cows, and that's why we eat hamburgers, to keep the population down so they don't attack us and take over the world. So yeah, I'm learning all kinds of things about cows and people and kangaroos, and I'll try to teach you everything I can, the more that I learn. So you just keep watching this, the P.A.Rody tour of Australia, starting here in Sydney, the most famous city of all here in Australia.